videos is always so awkward because I never know how to intro. I have to do like 50 intros for me to get it right because it just doesn't feel natural to me. It always feels awkward and I'm just like, this feels weird. It feels weird, but I'm trying to find an intro, but I know that will come as I record and, you know, I show up here more consistently, more often. Yeah, we'll figure out an intro, but for now, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley, aka The Stylish Local. If you guys are not new here, thank you for coming back. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by my channel. Hopefully you love the content. I know there hasn't been much, but it's coming. It's coming, and I know I keep saying that, but when I say life has been lifing, life has been lifing in some good ways and in some bad ways. But really, this video here today is about an announcement that I want to make. Judging by the title of this video, you guys already know what it is, but I am finally launching my online boutique, which is called TSL Label. Now, this is going to be a very soft launch. I originally had so many ideas and so many plans for the launch of this boutique, and it just kept getting pushed back. Things kept popping up, delays. Life was just, as we all know, lifing, right? And so I said, you know what, Ashley, instead of sitting on this and holding off until the perfect moment, because there's never really going to be a perfect moment, I just decided to go for it and do a soft launch and kind of put my original plans to the side. I'm really working on my perfectionism. So when I have a vision for something, if it is not going in that exact way, I automatically assume that it's not going to be good enough when the finished product is, you know, done. And for me, that doesn't sit well in my spirit. It gives me so much anxiety because I put so much pressure on myself. And so for me, not launching the boutique the way that I wanted to launch the boutique was definitely weighing heavily on my mind, on my spirit, on my heart. I was like, no, I can't do it half-ass. But I'm realizing that I'm not doing it half-assed. I'm just doing it on a smaller scale than what I originally planned. And like I said, soft launching is better than no launch at all. And I'm really just learning how to give myself grace. I'm learning how to enjoy the journey and enjoy the process. You don't just wake up and get to the finish line. You know, it's a whole process and a whole journey. And what's that saying? Like, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. I think that's what they say. Yes. So right now I'm really just allowing myself to start this process. This is something new for me. You know, I'm not new to fashion at all by any means, but however, I am new to running a business. I am new to, you know, having an online boutique. I am new to buying products and etc, etc. So for me, like I said, this is just me I'm dipping my toe in the water. I'm taking my time, giving myself grace. I'm gonna have to learn so many different things, but I am really proud of myself still for just getting to this point and being able to soft launch anyway. Because when I say, baby, the things that have happened on my way to getting here, child, the ghetto. But in this video, I really just wanted to introduce myself. I wanted to talk a little bit more about my background. Ooh, child, don't do that. It was a fly. Right, so anyway, like I said, in this video, I really just want to introduce myself to you guys, give a little bit more information about my background, you know, in fashion, my education, why I wanted to start this boutique, and just so you guys, you know, have a little bit more information about me. I don't just want to come on the internet and be like, hey, I'm new here, buy something from me. Like, no. That's not my goal at all. My goal really is to build and foster a community, whether that's through, you know, my online boutique or here on YouTube. I really want to start showing up. I really want to start being more consistent. I really want to do what I know I'm supposed to be doing. I'm pretty sure you guys heard me say that in my last video. And you know, like I said, things happen, life was happening, but I'm here, I'm ready to show up, and I definitely am ready to show up for my business for sure. So a little bit about me. Again, my name is Ashley and I am from Brooklyn, New York. I'm also in Aries. Let's see what else I want to tell y'all. Absolutely love music. Aside from fashion, music is everything to me. It has my heart. It is my first love. Before I knew anything about fashion, I knew music. I can hold a little note, and so at one point I thought that I wanted to be a singer. Immediately no. immediately know. I have terrible stage fright. I do not like attention. So for me, that wasn't gonna work out. And it's crazy because I actually grew up singing like gospel chorus. I was in gospel chorus in junior high school, in high school, and I've had like a couple of solos. I had a very traumatizing experience at my 8th grade graduation singing. And after that, that was really when I was like, yeah, no ma'am, this is not for me. So I quickly like let those dreams die. However, like I said, music is still everything to me. I have an elite playlist. I will argue anybody down about that. And I have just a lot of different interests when it comes to music, a lot of different genres, different decades as well. Musically, I can be at least maybe like 65, 70 years old. Not gonna hold you. And like for me, I don't know, it just does something to my spirit. It does something to my spirit, and I feel like we all have that connection with music. But yes, aside from music, fashion is going to be my second love, and that is something that has also gotten me through a lot of tough times in my life. I have been working in the fashion industry since I was about 17 years old, so I've been in the game for a long time. My first job was actually in Soho at American Eagle on Broadway, and that is where I learned everything. Well, I started to learn everything, I would say. That was like the beginning of my retail career. So at the time, I didn't really think much of it. I thought it was just gonna be like, you know, a little job and call it a day. But obviously it was something that I already had interest in because I already had a natural interest in fashion. But when it came to connecting with clients and when it came to, you know, just doing certain things in that field, I had a natural talent for it and I was really good at it. So that one job ended up turning into years of me working in retail. But I would say at American Eagle, I really learned about, you know, just like the fitting room, cash wrap, interacting with complete strangers when they come into the store. I also learned how to perfect my folding. If you don't know anything about American Eagle, there was a lot of denim, especially back in the day. I'm not entirely sure now because I have not been in one of those stores in years, but there was a lot of denim and there was a lot of graphic tees, and I would spend hours folding denim and graphic tees. Baby, I could fold something blindfolded. Okay, I can fold something with my arms behind my back, which sounds crazy, but like that's how much I can fold. And I know a lot of people don't like folding, but for me it's something that I actually enjoy. I find it to be very soothing, very soothing. I don't know if it's because it's a repetitive movement and motion with your hands, but I have no problem folding. Now, I definitely have a lot of experience, like I said, in the retail field. I've worked for several retailers over the years. Like I said, I started with American Eagle. I've also worked for American Apparel. I've worked for Topshop. I've worked for Maj. I've worked for Chloe. I've worked in Saks Fifth Avenue. I've worked for Marc Jacobs. I've worked for Isabel Marant. I've worked for a high-end cashmere brand. I was a sales supervisor at another cashmere brand and opening up pop-ups. It was just, I did a lot. I've done a lot. I've done overnights, okay, when I was in school working on my associate's degree in Kingsborough. I opened up the Zara on Fifth Avenue. So that big flagship on Fifth Avenue, I was part of the opening team. And I opened up that store. I used to go in there. I used to do the overnight replan. I replanned the whole entire store. And I was on my way to school at 8 a.m. in where was Kingsborough again? Sheepshead. Okay, like that was what I was doing. I've done so many different things in the retail game, and eventually I kind of just realized that it was no longer for me. The one instance where I did really want to grow with a company just didn't really work out. Things were promised to me and those things didn't come to fruition, and it was just kind of frustrating because it was a lot of back and forth, a lot of beating around the bush, a lot of unanswered emails, unanswered questions, and being overlooked when everyone knew that I was perfect for the job, and stuff like that pisses me off. And I already knew that I don't necessarily have the personality to deal with a lot of things, but I held it down. I held it down as much as I could, but eventually, child, I was just over it. And after that incident, which was around maybe like 2020, I checked out. I still ended up working at a few more places when it came to retail, but mentally I checked out. And I think I always knew in the back of my mind that this was never going to be a career for me, because I always wanted more. And there's no shade to anyone who's working in retail, because let me tell you something about people in retail. They make money. There's a lot of money in retail, whether you're in management or whether you're working sales and you're getting commission, honey, the money is there. However, for me and my personality, that's not what I wanted for myself. But like I said, it just kept happening because I was good at it. So now the past, I want to say from 2020 until April of this year, I continued to work at a couple of other places. And like I said, I was over it. I was over it. I was not excited. I was annoyed. And also retail has changed a lot over the years. From the time I started to now, retail is completely different and not in a good way. And I have spoken to so many people who are still working in retail, people that I know, people that I used to work with, and a lot of people are unhappy. A lot of them are so unhappy because management is on some bullshit. You know, corporate definitely on some bullshit, and the way that they want you to sell to clients, in my personal opinion, is not realistic. And that was another thing. I hated for people to tell me how to sell and build relationships with my clients because what they wanted was not genuine. When it comes to my interactions with clients, I'm a very genuine person. So to have someone come and try to play like puppet master and make me do and say what they want was never gonna sit right with my spirit. And it never did. I always did the complete opposite. I don't have any problems with guidance. I don't have any problem with constructive criticism. But when you're literally giving me a script to read, I don't like that. I think it's very disingenuous. I think it's not authentic. I think that people can see right through that. And I'm talking about, I'm working with clients and people who live on the Upper East Side, Upper West Side. These are people who come from money, old money at that, right? They have been shopping and wearing luxury for a very long time. You cannot pull the wool over their eyes. They know when they're being managed. They know when they're just being sold to. And I've lost a lot of sales in my career strictly because I refuse to be on some bullshit. And I'm sorry, like I can't do it because I'm just not a fake person. So for me, like I said, my interactions were always very genuine, and that is where I built the trust. That is why people shop with me. That is why they continue to shop with me. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard from my clients, Ashley, thank you for being you. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for not lying to me. Thank you for, you know, helping me with this. Thank you for making sure that this got done or I look this way. That's why I do what I do, you know, because I really think that it's important for women to look and feel their best. And you know, it's something that you can't fake that. So yeah, towards the end of my retail career, I was over it. I was very frustrated, and I also realized that when I walked into work, I was instantly upset. Or when someone walks into the store, I was instantly upset, like, why are you here? I knew I had to go. And my last job, to be quite honest, there were so many days that I cried in the bathroom out of frustration. I was so frustrated because that last set of clients that I was dealing with, woo, baby, the amount of times that I was ready to square up, okay, and be like, yo, you can meet me outside, because the disrespect was out of this world. And I've experienced disrespect before. I've experienced, you know, very snotty and entitled people, but those women definitely took the cake, and I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. The last shred of patience that I had, gone. So I said, you know what? It's time for me to exit the chat. It's time for me to exit the chat. But the thing about me exiting the chat is that regardless of me leaving the retail field, this is still something that I love to do. It's still something that I'm very good at. And I still want to find ways to make women feel beautiful. I want to find ways to help them elevate their style, figure out what their style is to begin with, because a lot of people don't know. I just want to be the person, I want to be your personal shopper, you know? I want to be a personal shopper, and that is the whole point of my boutique. And it's so funny because when I was in school, I went to, let's backtrack a little bit. I went to Kingsborough Community College here in Brooklyn. I got my associates in retail merchandising there. Then I transferred to LIM in the city and got my bachelor's in fashion merchandising with a concentration in fashion publishing. And so it's funny because I took a lot of business classes, still not necessarily knowing what I was going to be doing, because LIM was all about the business side of fashion. And it's kind of full circle for me to like be here now and realize that I'm actually starting my own business. Is kind of crazy. But yeah, I definitely, the whole point of me starting this business, like I said, is for me to continue to do something that I love, but also be of service to others. I know there are a lot of online boutiques for women at the moment, and I know not all of them are offering the best selection. Let's just say that. I see a lot of things that irritate my spirit. I see a lot of things that I find to be very tacky. I see a lot of things that I feel like, why would you even buy that for your client? Well, on the flip side of that, there's a client for everybody. There's an audience for everything, right? So what I realized is that I need to cater to my audience and people who have the same views as me and people who want the same things as me, because that's just not my client, and that's perfectly fine. You know, you have someone who you can go to for those fashions. Honey, it will not be me. It will not be me, because what I'm not gonna do is have my girls outside looking crazy, looking tacky, looking like you got dressed in the dark, looking like you don't know how to dress for your body type, looking unflattering, just looking all of the things, honey. It's giving very ghetto on the internet. It's giving very ghetto. I literally can cringe when I see some of the things that are being sold on Beyonce's Good Internet. I cannot believe it. But what I will say is that is not what we're doing here. So when it comes to TSL Label, I'm really focused on elevating your style. Now, on the flip side, I also know that when people hear elevating your style, they think about elevating the price point, right? And I'm gonna be very honest, when it comes to certain things, you do have to pay for what you want. But I also understand that there are a lot of people who would rather put their money elsewhere, right? Everyone doesn't necessarily want to break the bank or spend a lot of money when it comes to fashion, and that's perfectly fine. Do what you want with your money. But just because you don't want to spend X amount of money does not mean that you can't look good. So for me, my whole goal with TSL Label is to make sure that I offer pieces that are still affordable, but elevated at the same time. Now, I'm not saying that there will never be a premium price point on my website, because that would be a lie. Depending on the item, the fabrication, the design, you know, all those different things that go into pricing your items, that has a lot to do with it. And also, there may be a time where I want to manufacture my own pieces and, you know, make it a separate part of the label. That's most likely going to be a more premium price point, if I'm being completely honest. So, you know, I just want to make sure that there's a little bit of something for everybody. But like I said, I do know that people want to look a certain way, but they don't want to go broke doing it. And baby, that's where I come in. That is where TSL Label comes in. That is where I come in to help you. I want to have the offerings for the girls. I want to give you, you know, a piece for every occasion, whether you're going to the office, whether you're going to brunch, it's date night, you know, you want to just lounge around and be casual but still cute. I want to give pieces for everything. I personally want to be that go-to website. I want to be, like I said, your personal shopper. You know, for a fact, when you go to TSL Label, Ash got the goods. Like, she got you on something. And that's really the community that I want to build. I want women to trust me the same way that women trusted me in my retail career. I want them to trust me as I start this career. I have nothing but the best intentions, and I have nothing but a desire to, like I said, just be of service to women who are really trying to figure out their style or elevate their style. What I can say is that you guys can definitely expect really good customer service from me. I have, like I said, dealt with so many sides of retail, and that also includes e-commerce, and I know what people respond to in a positive way, and I know what they respond to in a negative way. So I'm really trying to figure out just, like, you know, what to implement when it comes to my business and what works for my future clients. And like I said, it's going to be a learning curve. It's going to be something for me to, you know, tweak here and there, but eventually we will get there. But just know, first and foremost, that amazing customer service is at the top of my list. Now, when it comes to the quality of products, I will say I'm doing my absolute best to make sure that I picked products that are of quality. I'm not picking anything that I would not wear myself. Even if it may not be my personal style, I still need to be able to look at that item and say, yes, I will sell this on my website. Like, I feel like I'm responsible in that respect. So everything on the website has to be something that that I approve of. And to be quite honest, if you don't know anything about, you know, like online boutiques and vendors, it's hard because when you're shopping wholesale, you have control over nothing. You don't have any control over the manufacturing of the item. You don't have any control over color, fabrication, design. You have control over nothing. All you can do is look on that internet, baby, with your two good eyes and hope that you are making a good choice. Now, of course, if it comes in and it's not up to par and not up to your standards, you can send it back, because I've definitely had to send something back back. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not selling this. This is crazy. This looks crazy. This is not. It was like what I ordered versus what I got. And I said, absolutely the hell not. Because what we're not going to do is that. We are not going to play that game. I'm not someone who's just going to put it on the site because I know that someone's going to buy it. Like, no, it has to be up to quality. It has to be up to par. And like I said, the best that I can do without being in complete control of everything myself. Let's talk about plus size offering, and let's talk about being inclusive, right? Because I definitely, when I started this whole thing and when I had the idea to officially open up a boutique, I said, I cannot have a brand that the women in my family can't shop. It's just not gonna work. I have plus size women in my family. The women in my family are, you know, they like to go out, honey, okay? They're gonna get dressed, they're gonna turn a look, they're gonna look good. And I can't have a boutique and they can't buy anything. That would be crazy to me. So that was my main thing going into this. Like, how can I be inclusive, right? And how can I make sure that I have plus size offerings? Now, let's start here. When it comes to plus size offerings on these wholesale vendor sites, I don't even know what word to use. I want to say tragic. I don't know if that's too dramatic, but high key, I want to say tragic, because the way that I have been on those sites for hours, when I say hours, scrolling and trying to figure things out and just going through all these different vendor lists, going through the styles, and it was very alarming to me and very disturbing. And it's so unfortunate because I don't understand why people think that plus size women don't want to be fashionable, why they don't want to be elevated, why they don't want to be up to par, why they don't want to look a certain way. When people think plus size, they immediately think like some very, you know, just shapeless items. And no, that's not what the girls want. The plus size girls want to turn a look too. So for me, it was so frustrating because I was struggling a lot. And then my therapist was actually the one who said to me, she's like, well, actually, you know, I understand that you want to be inclusive and I see that you're really trying to make that happen. But at the same time, she's like, you don't even know who your audience is going to be. And when she said that, it clicked for me. I don't know who my audience is going to be. Do I know who I want to cater to? Yes. But do I know who's actually going to shop with me? No. And that's something that I am going to figure out over time. But when it comes to the business aspect of it, would it be smart for me to go and invest in all of this plus size merchandise and I can't move it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I try to make sure that things at least go up to a extra large. And then if it goes up, you know, any further than that, I'm absolutely going to take it. But also it has to make sense, right? The design has to make sense. The style has to make sense. Is this something I'm going to want to sell on the website? Now, do I currently have like 1X, 2X, 3X on the website? No, I do not. I have those things saved. They are waiting. They're waiting in the arsenal for me to figure out if I should just put these items on the website. And when it came to the soft launch, I was like, I don't know, you know? So that's really where I want your guys' feedback and your help. If you see this video and you are a plus size woman, or you know a plus size woman who is looking to elevate her style and who loves fashion and who wants to shop somewhere new, please send her this video. Like, I need feedback. I want to know, because I really want to make sure that for my fall rollout that I am doing the thing. I'm doing the thing for all of the girls. I am making sure that I have the styles and that I have the sizes. There are a lot of things when it comes to, once again, this wholesale business that I just have no control over. So even with, you know, when you order things in packs, and something may come in a pack of 6. So that means a small, medium, a large. You get 2 smalls, 2 mediums, 2 larges, right? That's it. Now, if it's a fire item and I know it's gonna look good and I know I can sell it, I'm gonna buy it. You know, I'm gonna buy it. I'm not going to not purchase it. But the thing is that it's just frustrating because I really wish that the size range was extended. So like I said, I'm doing my best to make sure that right now I have things that at least go up to an extra large, but I do want to have plus sizing available. So please, if you see this, like I said, like, help me out. comment down below, let me know. I'm also gonna drop a poll on Instagram as well as TikTok. Baby, I'm sending the kite out. I just need to know what's what so I know how to move and I know what to offer you guys, because I'm here for everybody. I truly am, and I just want to do my best. So yes, if you have any feedback, please drop it down below. If you are not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram. My name is @TheStylishLocal. I'll put it somewhere here. Same for TikTok as well. And like I said, please interact with those posts when I do put them up. If it's a poll or if I just ask a question, baby, I need all the answers. I need all of the answers. But aside from that, guys, honestly, I'm just really excited. I'm really excited to get it off the ground. I'm excited to just launch and get it started, because when I say I'm so nervous, but I also have a good feeling about it as well. I would be lying to you guys if I said I wasn't nervous. I am shook, okay? Popped, panicking, low-key. I am very stressed, but at the same time, I'm also really happy. I'm really proud of myself for, like I said, making it to this point. And I just know that I want to get started so I can figure out what my next move is. I really want to cater to everyone. Like I said, I really want to offer the best customer service. I want to give the visuals. I want to give just all of the things. I have so many ideas in my mind and so many things that I want to do with this brand. And I'm just thankful to God that I have been able to make it to this point, and thankful that, you know, like, I'm here and I can actually do it. I actually originally wanted to launch the boutique on my transplant anniversary, which is July 11th. I had a kidney transplant in 2018, and if I didn't have that kidney transplant, I don't know where I would be. I don't know. Don't cry. Don't cry. Okay. I don't know where I would be. I don't know what I would be doing. I don't know what my life would be like. So for me to get to this point is a big deal. It's a very big deal, and I'm so happy. Like, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm very proud. Thankful to my mom, who was my donor. Thankful to my friends and family who have supported me, who have prayed for me, who have been there for me through everything. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Me stepping out on my own and then being able to work for myself is a big deal. It's something I've wanted to do for so long, and it's something that is necessary for me to live my life the way that I want to live my life, the way that I need to live my life. So yeah. Yeah. Y'all just seen a thug cry today on the internet. But I made it to this point, and I'm just happy about that. Now, this drop is going to be limited. It's very limited pieces and also limited quantities, because this is a soft launch. This is actually one of the sets that I'm wearing right now. It's called the At Your Leisure set. You can't see the full thing, so I'm just going to pop it up here on the screen, but I absolutely love this set. I love it so much that I got it in 2 colors. Almost got it in 3, but the green one was sold out. But absolutely love this set. It's super just easy breezy. It's perfect for summer. It's lightweight. It's tall girl friendly as well. The pants are long, so they sweep the floor for me, which I absolutely love, because I love a dramatic pant. But it's just something that you can throw on whether you want to lounge in the house and look cute, or you want to run errands, you're going to brunch, you know, maybe a cute breakfast date, whatever it is, you can throw this on, and it's just very easy. I paired mine with a crop top. You can pair yours with a bralette. You can pair it with a bodysuit. You know, you can wear the top half with a different bottom, the bottom half with a different top. There's so many different ways that you can like style matching sets, which is why I love matching sets. I am the queen of a matching set, okay? And you're gonna get a lot of that from me on the website as well, because you just get the most out of your wardrobe with the matching set. The amount of outfit combinations that you can make with one outfit set, listen, unmatched. But for the launch, I do have like a corset bubble hem dress as well. There is a matching denim set. It's in a zebra print. I absolutely love that one too. It's very fun. What else do I have? I have another denim set, but it's a shorts set. So it's a pair of shorts and also a top. I have a white dress, which I really like. It gives me helmet length vibes. It has like a draping effect, a very soft draping. It's gonna look very nice on the body. Whether you're curvy or not, I feel like it's very flattering, because if you don't have a lot of curves, the draping kind of creates those curves for you. And if you do have curves, the draping also accentuates those curves for you. So it's a win-win when it comes to that. I also have a pair of camo pants. If you know anything about me, I am obsessed with camo pants. I own more than a few. More than a few. So this is actually one of the first pieces that I purchased for the website, because it was just very on brand for me. So like I said, I'm starting off small. It's a very light collection, very limited quantities as well. So hopefully you guys can get your hands on it, and then if anything, I will definitely be restocking certain pieces if the demand is there. I would like to do one more small drop for summer, and then I kind of want to start moving into pre-fall and fall items. I absolutely love fall. Fall is my favorite season, and I think that's the one that I'm most excited for, because like I said, I just have so many ideas, so many things that I want to do. I've also already been saving fall merchandise, so fall is gonna be really good. Fall is gonna be so good, and I'm so excited about it. We come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Hopefully you got to learn a little bit more about me. You got to learn a little bit more about the business and what to expect from me. I really do hope that you guys, you know, stick around for the content, because on my mama is coming. On my mama is coming. I swear I'm getting into my content bag. I just had a lot on my plate, a lot was going on, but now I feel like I can finally breathe, and like, you know, things are moving in a better direction. So I'm ready to show up, and I hope, like I said, that you guys enjoy my content. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you know, want to shop with me. And yeah, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, go ahead and share, tell a friend to tell a friend, all of the things. And I will see you guys in my next video.